Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Garth Brooks.
How are you guys?
We're doing really, really well. I have to tell you, I have been doing this for quite a while now, and Amanda can attest to the fact that I kiss nobody's butt, but I have to tell you, this is an absolute thrill to be able to speak with you this morning.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
You have had such a whirlwind month, and it all started, from my perspective, I was able to see the special that you did for CBS, the live thing, and to tell you a little bit something about my personal life and how much I party, I was available at Friday at 9 p.m. to sit on the couch and watch it. And I do have to say, watching you perform, it was palpable just how much you love doing it. And it made me have that much more respect for you, because for you to have walked away for all the right reasons when you were on top to be a family man, I have to ask this question. Were there times where you got pangs and you thought, oh my God, I wish I was on the road right now or in the studio recording new music?
Not when you're raising your babies. Everything's moving so fast, and you're just appreciative of your children. And in this day and time with social media, we know everything that's going on all over the planet. So there's a story every day where someone loses their daughter in a car wreck, or someone loses their child to cancer or whatever, and you're sitting there on your prayer bones 24/7 going, please just let my babies be healthy. All the things that we gripe about aren't important, and you kind of get buried in your children like that. And so I didn't get that feeling there. I'd kind of talked myself into, once we had been off with our babies, that it was pretty much over for us. So you can imagine how stunned and kind of set back I am on the fact that there might be actually a possibility that I might get to do this again.
And we're so excited that you are here. You're getting ready here for a possibly 3-year world tour from what we're hearing. And I was just thinking, too, when I was watching the special, you were talking about your own influences as it related to your box set. And you were talking about George Strait. And here he is on his farewell tour. What do you think he can expect?
Strait's so cool. He's got this whole thing down so much. So he does, I think he does something like 20 dates a year. So he pretty much just pick and chooses. I don't think retirement's going to be that different from him. I think he's said it already. He's going to pick and choose what he wants to play after that. So I think he's got it down. For me, I'm a left or right guy. Full left, full right. I'm going to shut it down or I'm going to burn it up. And the big difference for me is going to be, the last time I did this at this pace was 1998. The last show was Texas A&M, and I watched the buses drive off from there. So I'm, it's been 14, 15 years in the making. I'm ready to, I'm ready to put the guitar on, and I'm ready to play for the next 100 years.
And speaking of George Strait, he was on hand when you were inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in October of 2012. What was that experience like for you, Garth? Could you just believe that, George Strait was there handing you this honor?
I mean, when they said, they do your whole life story on the Hall of Fame, and they said, Garth didn't move to Nashville to be an artist. He came here to be a songwriter, and he came here with one song, Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old, and he had one artist in mind. It was George Strait. And I'm like, wow, yeah, they got that right. And then he goes, because you don't know what's happening as an inductee, and then he goes, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight to play Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old. And they announced his name. And I grabbed my wife's hand. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh, you didn't know he was going to do that?
You don't have a clue what's going on. Your spouse and the Hall of Fame set everything up, so it's your night of surprises. And when he walked out on that stage, man, I damn near died. I just looked. It was awesome.
Imagine that headline: George Strait kills Garth Brooks. Now we're speaking with Garth. We're speaking with Garth Brooks this morning. And Garth, you're such a family guy. And we already discussed that. I can only imagine what it was like for you to become a grandfather back in August. What's that experience been like?
Well, your first experience is my babies are too young to be having babies themselves. So all the fears and everything come in, and then you do the whole the whole 9 months of watching your baby, kind of carry this baby, and then you're still going, and they're too young, all the responsibilities, and the second that they put that baby in your hands, like, oh, I remember this, I can do this. So ever since then, I've been trying to talk my daughter into taking a vacation without baby Kay, because that would give me about a week head start to just steal her and just take off around the world somewhere. They would never find us. Me and baby Kay would be hanging out.
That's another question I have for you. With a 3-year world tour, now I imagine Tricia Yearwood, your wife, is going to be out with you. How often is the family going to come out so you guys can spend time together?
I don't know. Right now, they're in that space. If you've ever had children in this age that they're in the thing where they just disappear. You never can get them at the same table, for 3 minutes. So they're kind of busy with their own thing. I don't think they're going to miss me at all. So
yeah, they've had 13 years of you. It's enough already.
They've been asking me to leave the house for a long time.
And Garth, I found this interesting. You said that you actually celebrate Christmas for 3 months, and I'm a huge Christmas fan, so you can imagine how excited I was to hear you say that. What are your plans for this holiday with the new grandbaby?
Well, it's just to be together at any time. When you have a family that's always scattered all over the place, the actual date doesn't matter. It's the day that you're together is all that matters. So just trying to spend as much time together as we can. Of course, my two favorite hobbies are eating and eating. So I, just going to do
us too.
Speaking of Christmas, Garth, I want to thank you personally for putting out "Blame It All on My Roots: 5 Decades of Influences." It was very easy to decide what to get my dad for Christmas this year. This makes a great gift, and it's the nation's #1 overall album. You've been down this road before. Is it just as much of a thrill every single time it happens?
It gets more of a thrill because the older you get, the less you think it's going to happen. Success is always for young people, and this is very sweet that this happens. And Brian, you said you got this for your dad. What's your dad's name?
My dad's name is Tom Mulhern.
Okay, please tell Tom I said hey and Merry Christmas. That's very cool. That's you understand. This is what it is, man. It's just the perfect gift, and Walmart has made it the perfect price and right in time for the holidays. So Walmart's always smart about that stuff.
Remember when I said that George Strait killed Garth Brooks?
Yes.
You just killed my dad. He is going to have a heart attack. That's so cool. Thank you so much for that.
It's my pleasure.
Now, Garth, you have a couple shows coming up in January at the Wynn with your band. And with such a catalog of so many songs, how do you decide which ones actually make it into the show?
You know what? We're going to figure this out because this is the first time that the band has been back together for a while. So we're going to knock the rust off. We're going to see what the people kind of choose and pick. Because at the Wynn show, it's a very personal theater, so they'll let us know right away, and we'll start putting it together. Mostly, this is just about starting to get used to playing with a band again, start to figure out how each other's thinking and stuff. And thank God it's the guys you've known for 25 years. But it's going to be great to get the family back together.
We're speaking with Garth Brooks this morning. One last question for me, Garth. We were talking about Trisha a little while ago. You have that new single, The Call, which is phenomenal, by the way. But it begs the question, and I'm nervous because you're going to be on the road for so long. When can we expect a full CD of all new material?
We're going to figure that one out too. There's a lot of mountains to climb. New material again. When you're talking about an older artist, some people want to say, "Hey, man, just let me hear the old stuff. I want the new stuff." So we're gonna just be us. We're gonna do our thing, and we'll see what new music, if any, is coming. It's boiling inside of me, so we'll see what the result is. I wish I had a better answer for you, but right now I'm just trying to kind of start catching up and getting ready for this.
His name is Garth Brooks. Minutes from now, he's going to unintentionally kill my dad. The name of his box set is Blame It All on My Roots, 5 Decades of Influences, 8-disc box set, and then we have the world tour to follow. Garth, thank you so much for joining us this morning. What an honor it was to have you on the show.
I can't thank you both, and you guys have the very best holiday seasons, okay?
You as well, and the same to Tricia and the family.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Garth. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.